I would like to tell a story about filling gaps. I was very fortunate. I grew up in a wealthy country in a nice family. I went to university and I studied my dream, which was nature conservation. In working in nature conservation, I lived and worked all over the world in beautiful places surrounded by nature. I was a natural scientist working in natural sciences. I saw much beauty and uniqueness in nature. Plants, animals, landscapes. I moved to Cape Town in 2002. I got married and my wife and I started a family. That's when two things happened that greatly changed me. First was adoption. I came home one day and here was this 3-month-old baby boy who was now my child. It's impossible to prepare for such a moment. A year later, we also adopted a girl. And now here we were, this white parents, brown kids in a South African rainbow family. Second, I worked with and studied Cape Town Bossy doctors and their links to nature. It was through these healers that I met Elder Neville and others who taught me about the ways of the Bossy doctors and how they work with nature to heal the people. However, what I learned from my conservation career, my kids, and the Bossy doctors troubled me. Seeing an unjust society through the eyes of my children in a place where history has stood against them. Seeing irreversible and criminal damage to nature by people, the rich and the poor. Seeing persecution of the poor in the name of conservation. I was now seeing many sides of a story and standing in a middle space. In a gap, finding myself in all groups, but in no group. So, on a rainy winter's day in the township of Seawinds, we brought together conservation people, bossy doctors, and my kids to help us plant street gardens. On that day, I saw all these different groups of people who do not normally work together, working together. And I saw all these separate histories like that of mine and my children, the bossy doctors, and the conservation people working together towards a shared goal. Herbanisation isn't a magic solution to solve all our problems, but I hope that working together can help us to fill a gap. My experience of conservation, bossy doctors and adoption has taught me that not everything can be set in stone, for in between the stones can be gaps, and it is in those gaps where the things that matter can fall.